Hello. This is Algebra 1, Chapter 2.2, and solving inequalities using addition and or subtraction. So, adding the same number to each side of an inequality produces an equivalent inequality. So, like A is greater than B, then if we add C, then it is like A plus C will be greater than B plus C. Okay. And same way, if it is less than, then also it is same. If we add same numbers. Okay. This will be A plus C is less than B plus C. So let's do some problems and then it will be more clear. So this is question 19 and we have to solve this. And this addition property of equality also works for subtraction. If we subtract same numbers, then also it is an equivalent inequality if we subtract the same numbers. So let's do question 19. Okay. So this is now we want to have variable on one side and numbers on the other side. So one thing is we can write like this also 3p minus 2p minus 7 is less than equal to 10. This is also the same thing. Okay, now we want to keep the variable on the left and bring number on the right. So let's add 7 both sides. This we are doing so that -7 plus 7 is 0. Okay, we are adding. So we are using addition property of inequality, adding the same number to both sides. That is also an equivalent inequality. So 3p minus 2p gives p, and this gives 0, and this is less than 17. So our answer is p is less than equal to 17. Now if we have to graph, then this will be a line and this is 17. Okay. And this will give us, because it is equal to sign, we will have a closed circle. 17 is also included and this is less than. So it will go like this. So we used addition property of inequality here and we added 7 to each side. So this is the question given to us and we have to solve this inequality. And so in this case, we want variables on the left and numbers on the right. So let's subtract 18 from both the sides using subtraction property of inequality. So this is -18. Whatever we do to left side, we also do to the right side. So this gives 18 minus 18 is 0, minus 5z plus 6z is 1z or simple z, and this is 6 plus 3, 9 minus 18. So z is greater than -9. Now let's graph this. So this is, and this is suppose 0, and this is -9. Here we see there is no equal to sign. So we will put a empty circle like this. Okay. And it is greater than -9. Sorry, this side. So it will be like this. Okay. 1 minute. Okay. Now let's do some word problems. So this is the difference of a number and 9 is fewer than 4. Okay. So let the number be n. Okay. So difference of a number n and 9 means n minus 9 is fewer than 4 means is less than 4. Okay. So this is a inequality. So adding 9 to both sides because we want variable on the left and numbers on the right. So this will give 9 plus 0 because negative 9 plus 9 is 0 and this is 13. So 9n is less than 13. Okay, this is the solution. Let's do one more problem. So question 24 is 6 is less than or equal to sum of a number and 15. So let the number be n. So 6 is less than or equal to, okay, the sum of a number n plus 15. Okay. So now we have to solve this. So we can solve right like this also, or we can bring this n plus 15 there, but be sure if this is greater than sign, it is means n plus 15 is greater than 6. So right that way you have to reverse the sign also like this. Okay. Now subtracting negative 15 both sides using subtraction property of inequality. So this gives n plus 0 because plus 15 minus 15 is 0 and 6 minus 15 is negative 9. Okay, so n is greater than or equal to negative 9. So we used subtraction property of inequality here, subtracting 15 from both sides. And our answer is n is greater than equal to negative 9. So in a train journey, you can carry on bag no more than 50 pounds and your bag weighs 38 pounds. So solve an inequality that represents how much weight you can add to your bag. And can you add a 9-pound bag and a 5-pound boots to your bag? So let's write an inequality. So current weight plus additional weight should be less than maximum weight. Maximum weight allowed is 50 pounds. Okay. And it can be equal or less than. Okay. And because it is no more than means less than or equal to allowed because it is no more than. Okay. And current weight is 38 and let the additional weight be W. Okay. So this will give us the equation 38 plus W is less than equal to 50. Okay. Now, using subtraction property of inequality, we will subtract negative 38 from both sides. So this gives us V0 plus V is less than equal to 12. So we can add no more than 12 pounds. 12 pounds or less than 12 pounds is okay. So now in B, it says, can you add 9 pounds laptop and 5 pounds to your back. So in this case, 9W is less than equal to 12. That would work. Okay. So 9 pounds laptop plus 5 pounds boots should be less than 12. So 9 plus 5 is 14 and it should be less than 12, but it is not 12. So it is, we cannot add both laptop or pair of boots without going over the limit. Okay. But we can always add either laptop or boot because 9 is less than 12 and 5 is also less than 12. So we can add either of these, but we cannot add both laptop and a pair of boots to the bag. Okay, so you can add no more than 12 pounds to your bag and you cannot add laptop and a pair of boots to your bag. Let's do another word problem. So this is a question uh, 30. The scores on two jumps are given as here and then this is a competitor score and this is your score. So describe the score that you must earn on your second jump to beat your competitor. Okay. This is jump one score and this is jump two score. So your coach says that you will beat your competitor if you score 118.4 points. And teammate says that you only need 117.5 points. So who is correct? Okay, so let's do this question. So your first jump score plus second uh, jump score should be greater than competitor's first jump score plus second jump score in order to win. So your first jump score is 119.5. Second is 119.5. Sorry. So this is 119.5 and second is suppose S and competitors is 117.1 plus 119.8. Okay. So this gives, first solve the right hand side. So this gives 236.9. Okay. And this is 119.5. Basically, your total score should be greater than your competitor's score. So now subtracting 119.5 from both sides using subtraction property of inequality. So this gives 0 plus s is greater than, this gives 117.4. So your score must be for the second uh, this for this here, which is S, this S must be greater than 117.4 in order to win, because your total score must be greater than the competitor's total score. So we add yours first score plus second score and add competitor's first score plus second score. Okay. So now the second part says your coach says that you beat your competitor if you score 118.4 and your teammate says you only need 117.4 uh, point 0.5. So actually both are correct. Okay, because 118 is 118.4 is greater than 117.4, and also 117.5 is greater than 117.4. So any score greater than 117.4 will make you win the ski jump. So in question 32, the parameter should be less than 51.3 inches, and we have to write an inequality for the possible values of x. So we know that parameter is sum of all sides. So perimeter is less than 51.3. So perimeter here is sum of all sides. So it is what 14.2 plus 15.5 plus x, and it is less than 51.3. So this gives us 29.7 plus x, which is less than 51.3. It's always a good idea to first solve one side. Okay, so first we added this, and then now we'll subtract. So first we added and simplified the left hand side. Now we want only x to be on left side. So to remove 29.7 from both sides, we will subtract 21.9 from both sides. 21.7, sorry, 29.7 from both sides. So this gives us 0 plus x is to be less than 21.6. So this side x has to be less than 21.6 if parameter has to be less than 51.3. Okay, so the side length x is less than 21.6 if parameter is less than 51.3, and of course it should be greater than 0, but right now only this is asking your question. So please practice all the questions from the exercise and feel free to message me if you want any other have difficulty with any other questions, and keep practicing. Thanks for joining.